everybody. Welcome to Monday, but it's really late Monday because today is my 35th wedding anniversary. So I'm not going to be on here very long. I actually did not work all day today. It was a very lovely, chill, I can't even tell you. I had the best day. But just to kind of enjoy our anniversary, we just kind of hung around the house and didn't do anything. And that was fantastic. Okay, so we're headed to one of our favorite restaurants in the town where we live. It's a restaurant called Alpharetta. I will link it below because if you live in Atlanta, it might be worth coming up here for. Really good Italian. They make all their pasta in-house. So yummy. I'll show you what I'm wearing. I'm feeling very French resistance, and I think that's not a bad thing. But yeah, you'll understand when I show you. Okay, so I'm wearing these little crepe full-legged pants from J. Jill, my little cream, not J. Jill, J. Crew, my little cream lady jacket from J. Crew, cashmere sweater underneath, pretty casual Italian restaurant, but I did want to elevate it just a little bit because it is, after all, my 35th wedding anniversary. The little Gucci bag is going, you know how much I love her, and yeah. I would show you what Scott's wearing, but it's just kind of like, I'll probably take a selfie of us, but he would be mortified if I showed you his outfit. But he's wearing some really nice dark brown slacks and a suit jacket. And okay, y'all, we're at Alpharetta, and they gave us an orchid, an actual orchid. Look at that. Was that the sweetest thing? Oh my gosh, I'm so touched. And we have a special anniversary menu. Sweet. Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday. Last night was amazing. We had the best meal and the food was great. The service was great. Wonderful evening with my husband. We talked about our favorite decades of the 3.5 decades we've been together. We laughed a lot. He told me a hysterical story from his last flight that I so wish I could tell you because it is gold, but for privacy reasons, I won't tell you, but it was funny. God, I want to tell you. Anyway, can't. Told him I wouldn't, so I'm not gonna, even though you would love it. I have no makeup on this morning and I'm leaving the house because I am going to my semi-annual, is that what it is? A semi-annual twice a year, or is that, anyway, I go every 6 months to my dermatologist. And couple notes on that. I've talked about this before. I've had a few precancerous moles removed, so I have to go every 6 months. But you never want to wear any makeup and you don't want to wear nail polish. So I was quickly taking my nail polish off this morning. But yeah, and it's also pouring down rain, which I don't love. So I'm giving myself plenty of time because if you live anywhere in the Atlanta area, you know the rain brings about some interesting driving choices. So gonna get there safely and I'll check in with you guys later. Hopefully I will get nothing burned off, frozen off, whenever. Sometimes these appointments can be not very fun. Although the last couple times I have gotten by without having to have anything removed. So let's keep the good hope that that's what happens because I get a little stressed. Okay, I'm back home. I did not have to have anything serious taken off, but he tried to burn off. If you've been watching my channel for any amount of time, you have maybe noticed, maybe you haven't. I forget what they're called, Cara something. They're genetic. There's nothing wrong with it, but there's this red dot on my forehead and he tried to burn it off. He said, give it a couple days. It may go down, or it may just be exactly the same as it was, but I just wanted to address the big red spot on my head. Thankfully, nothing else had to be removed. Nothing. I had nothing precancerous. In fact, he told me, whoop, whoop, that I don't have to come back until next year. He asked me specifically, this is the part, I'm gonna set you down. This is very serious. This is the part I want you to listen to me about. He asked me specifically about how I am doing with sunscreen. And we had a long conversation about clothes are better than sunscreen. And you'll hear me talk about this in the packing video I just put up on Tuesday. I talk about this a lot. You're fallible, meaning you're gonna make mistakes when you're putting on a cream. You should not be, in my opinion, if your skin is like mine, you should not be getting in the ocean without a rash guard covering your skin if you're going to be in the ocean for any amount of time. The benefits to clothes instead of sunscreen, and you're still going to put on sunscreen. That's what's fun, especially on your face and any area that can't be covered with a rash guard. That way you don't have to worry about the sunscreen hurting the fishes. And there is, of course, reef-safe sunscreen, which you definitely want to look into. But also you don't have to reapply a rash guard. I do the same thing now when I travel. If I'm out in really sunny weather, I will be wearing a linen top. I will be wearing a light jacket, even when it's very, very hot. And that is because clothes are better than sunscreen. So we had a long conversation about this, and he said that's what he does. So Dermatologist tested, this is on his authority, I'm right. And we know how much I love to be right. So there you go. Overall, very good visit. And now somebody's at my door. So I'll be back later. Many hours later, it's still kind of red. So, you know, it is what it is. I had an amazing meeting with a new client. Her name is Amber. I adore her. So awesome. Couldn't have gone better. And now my driver is taking, he just raised his hand, is taking me to Costco. You thought dinner was really good last night too, right?
I did.
Yeah, it was good. And they gave us a flower.
They did. And they drew anniversary pictures on our pizza box.
Did she really?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Leave it to me.
That's
all
so
the details.
sweet. I have my pizza box because that's what I'm going to have for dinner tonight is my leftover pizza. This pizza was so good. Our server, Coco, is a vegetarian. And that's always great as someone who's a pescatarian. If you ask the vegetarian, what on the menu do you love? And she said, well, there's this pizza that I get almost every shift. And I could totally see why, but it was massive. So now we're going to go do exciting things like buy, what is on my Costco list? Paper towels, coffee. I don't know if you've noticed, but the cost of coffee, and Costco's a great place for that. Bar soap, and I have a couple other things on my list. So that's exciting. Oh, look how pretty, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love that. Good morning and happy Thursday. There's only one word to describe today, truly, and it would be the word chaos. I am leaving tomorrow. My flight is not until really late in the day, which is super unusual for me. It's not till 4:45 tomorrow afternoon. But I still feel like I need to get packed today, even though I could totally pack in the morning. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm at least gonna get like my toiletries together and so forth and so on. I already have all my clothes set aside. If you didn't go watch the packing video yet, make sure you go do that. I think I've already mentioned that once. But right now what I need to do, which is usually what I do, is I do this part as soon as I get home from a trip. But y'all know I use these little capsules by Cadence, and I need to fill them up because I have used them the last 2 trips and I haven't done, like this one is doing okay. This is my day cream. One thing that is very cool about these is that the lids attach to the bottoms. So I don't have to worry about the lids go flying anywhere. And the way they attach to the bottoms, you don't have to worry about the stuff getting on the countertop or whatever. Okay, I have plenty of this. This is my leave-in conditioner, which I will use because, as we know, when you have curly hair and you're going to Cozumel, Mexico and the Bahamas, the odds of being able to keep your hair straight are none. There's this 0% chance. So I will wash it and do like the best curly hair technique I can do, but let's be honest, it's probably going to be in a ponytail or a bun or something. Watch the vlog to find out. But definitely need to refill the night cream. I am almost out of this, so I need to get more. But look, I'm almost out. I almost wonder if I should just take this whole thing, but it's so big. It is the size for carry-on, but it's just so big and bulky. So we're gonna just use this. Oh, there's a little bit of extra. We'll just put it on my neck because when have I ever not needed extra moisture? Whoops, don't need my hair in there on my neck. Okay, these are all filled up. Now I'm not gonna take my big one with my Curel, I don't think. And here's why. Disney Cruise Line carries Elemis products in the staterooms, and the body lotion that they have not only it does it work great for me, and it's one of the few like hotel amenity body lotions that work for me, but also, and I'll show you guys this when I show you the vlog, it comes in a like full-size container that's like out on the counter, which it's not attached to the wall. It's not a tiny little shampoo or you know, like trial size, and you're trying to do like this and get it out. It drives me crazy. Sometimes hotel amenity lotions are more like water. So it's good when you know in advance what the products are and you can plan appropriately. Okay, next thing. Okay, makeup is all put away. Have I ever given you guys my hack for making sure you don't forget any of your makeup? I will put it in my bag. I will then use what is in this bag to put my makeup on in the morning. That way, if anything is missing, I will know. I know. Took me a minute to come up with that one. I'm also sticking in my toiletries this Milkshake Hyaluronic Acid and Squalane Facial Toner Mist. Minimizes pores, hydrates, and smooths skin. I have not used this yet. It came in the Beekman 1802 Advent Calendar, but I think it's perfect for a cruise because I don't generally wear makeup like during the day when I'm wandering around the ship, and I feel like this will be good to just, or to throw in my beach bag and do when I'm out on the beach. What? Okay, so this isn't like a packing video per se, because I'm not going to go through and show you guys everything that I'm taking. However, I do want to show you the things you got to have, right? Your passport, and I have a passport with an Apple AirTag on it, so I never lose it. One little note on this though, if you put it in your fire safe file cabinet, the AirTag can't like transmit through that, so it will tell you that it's constantly lost. Just a little FYI, ask me how I know. And then my cruise documents, which I think I can show you because I did a GTY. Not that anybody, I mean, you're not going to sneak onto the cruise ship, but isn't that so exciting? Okay, your vacation details and luggage tags. Oh, they're in here. It's like, where are they? But this is what the luggage tags look like. And because I did a GTY, some of you have asked me before, how does that work if they haven't assigned you a cabin yet? You just write it on there with a Sharpie. And I haven't done that, so I can show these to you. And I may or may not give them this bag, because if it's a carry-on size, you're more than welcome to just take it on board with you. But I'm not sure I want to have to mess with it and the steps and stuff, so I may give it to them. But also, this is my precious. This is my limited edition blue and white. You know how I feel. So maybe I just want to take it with me on board. But anyway, that's what the luggage tags look like if you do a guaranteed veranda. Someone will ask, a guaranteed stateroom has a variety of different letters as far as booking categories. It could be a GTV, it could be a GTY. This time I'm staying in a different category of stateroom than I've ever stayed in. Well, that's not true. I stayed in this category of stateroom way back in 2010, but it's been since then. So I'll bring you that next week. So intriguing, but they're always heavily discounted. And someone always asks, how do you find them? What I do is I go on the Disney Cruise Line website. The cruises are listed automatically in order of price. So generally it's going to be a sale date that's pretty close. But as you scroll through by price, if all of a sudden you notice like a 4-night or a 5-night out of Fort Lauderdale and it's priced like way cheaper than what you're expecting, it's probably a guaranteed fare. Yes, your travel agent can book those for you. In my case, I didn't for this trip because it came about so fast, but normally I would just book it myself and then call her so she could get the credit, because why not? And yeah, it's a little bit of a hack. It's a way I have saved. I think my biggest savings was 50%, but generally you save anywhere from 30 to 40% on your cruise sailing, but you have to be able to be flexible. You have to not be picky about where your stateroom is. So it's a little bit of a gamble, but to me, that's kind of like the thrill of the chase. I don't mind that. And while I was talking, she got on the bed. Are you allowed up there, Missy? What? Me? You're not allowed up there. She was waiting for me to be talking so she could take her opportunity. And now she knows once she's up, I'm unlikely to make her get down, at least not for the next few minutes. Enjoy your time, Miss Sadie. Mwahaha. Also, the only purchase I made for this trip is this little Fizz Gold Champagne stopper. I'm drinking way less than I once did, and I was never a really heavy drinker, but now I'm drinking even less. So last time they gave me my bottle of Prosecco, which I get for being platinum, I ended up pouring half of it out, which was a travesty because it wouldn't stay fizzy. But with this, it will. So I'm popping this in my bag. Also, I can't drink at night anymore. Thank you, perimenopause. So if I want to have like a margarita or a drink of the day or whatever, I will. This is not like some big declaration. I'm still drinking occasionally, but I cannot drink after like 4 o'clock in the afternoon because then I won't be able to sleep at night. It's fun. No, it's really fun. Isn't there just something about the suitcase before anything is in it? I find that, I don't know, weirdly exciting because nothing has happened yet and you're just ready. Did y'all see the White Lotus collection that Away Travel just dropped? When I say I was tempted, I refrained because I have this little beauty and I love her. But boy, oh boy, if I didn't have her, I would be all over that. Came home to a package from my sister for Valentine's Day. Y'all, what? And it's so soft. Scooby wants it real bad, but I keep telling him this is mine. So I got that little bear. This is from my sissy. She sent me a little notepad with some little cactus on it. You know how I love a little notepad. She sent me some fun little Valentine's necklaces. Those can go on the little bear. And I got candy. I got Krabby Patties. I got a little Sweethearts chapstick. I got some Godiva chocolates. Oh, and I got some socks. My sister loves me. And there was also a Valentine. She is seriously the best. Thank you, Katie. Hello and happy Friday. This is going to be short because we're on our way to the airport and I am getting on a cruise tomorrow, as we have previously discussed. I'm in a weird headspace, not going to lie, as I think a lot of us are. I was chatting with my friend yesterday and they are a part of a marginalized group, and doesn't matter what, doesn't matter who, but unless you're a white straight guy, you have reason to feel discouraged right now. So this particular friend has some health struggles. So not only is he in a marginalized group due to that, but also due to some other issues. And we were talking yesterday on the phone about things we can do to help. Obviously, walking away from social media, huge. Obviously, limiting our exposure. We don't have to know every news story when it comes out. There is a balance there. And also, I think just surrounding yourself with people that can allow you to have fun and enjoy and be joyful. And that is, as we keep saying, its own form of resistance. So that's what I'm going to go do. I'm going to go get on a cruise ship with some friends. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. I hope that you'll stick around. I think the cruise vlogs I might do in 2 parts. Instead of just as a weekly vlog, but I promise I'll come back with lots of great content. Can't wait to share all of it with you. Please take good care of yourselves. This is a time for community, and not just community online. Find people in real life that you can connect with where you feel safe. And yeah, I just love you guys. So go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, whatever you're doing. I hope you're finding joy.